Hi there. What I'm doing with this little video is I'm just kind of thinking out loud with PowerPoint, which is something that I like to do when I'm trying to learn something. I really like making a PowerPoint about it, and then I've kind of got it. So what's got me going this time is I'm reading this book, Integral Consciousness by Steve McIntosh, which is, to me, a really brilliant book. And it brings some new perspectives on spiral dynamics. And one of them for me is it shows how the spiral is created by a series of problems and solutions. And that idea intrigued me. And so I put this together just to see if I could articulate the problems and the solutions. So that's what I'm doing here. And this is very rough. I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm interested to see whatever feedback you might have. So the first level of the spiral is beige, and this is a survival level. So here at the beginning, this is both the situation and the problem. How am I going to survive in the Stone Age world? Historically speaking. And so that's the problem. A solution evolves, and the solution is let's try to live in groups. Maybe we'll have a better chance at survival if we're living together. And so the tribal level is born, that's the purple. And we're going to live in these clans, and that worked beautifully, and it lasted for hundreds of thousands of years. But it did eventually, the solution turns into a problem or a new set of problems. That's kind of the Steve McIntosh theme in the book, is every solution eventually generates a new set of problems. And the new set of problems in the purple meme was the clan became very stagnant. These clans in ancient times were so traditional, and you couldn't change anything. If Grandpa did it that way, we're going to do it that way. And so it was a suffocating environment for the individual person. That was the problem. So a solution evolved, and that was the warrior meme, the red meme. Some of the more advanced people in the clan said, you know what? We're going to break free. We're going to go out on our own, and we're going to depend on strength. We're not going to try to manipulate the spirits. We're just going to be courageous and daring, and we're going to go out in the world and have our own way. And when I'm thinking about this meme, I find it impossible not to think about the Vikings. So that's what happened. And it generated a whole new set of problems, that being chaos and violence and brutality. The red meme is the eagle just completely run wild. So eventually that becomes unlivable for a society, and a solution evolves. That's the blue meme. And my most succinct statement of what this is that a ruler with mythological authority establishes order and laws. So here I'm thinking of Hammurabi's Code of Laws, Moses and the Ten Commandments. We have some type of figure who is understood to be ordained by the gods, who emerges as a leader and establishes some sort of code of conduct. And that worked beautifully. Even the Vikings became domesticated. So that meme, which has lasted a long time, generated a whole new set of problems. And the problems were that eventually the mythic definition of reality is proven to be inadequate. And along with that, well, and there I'm thinking about the Catholic Church in Europe in, say, the year 1300, where everything was defined in terms of the church and the Bible, although the Bible only peripherally. And the other thing that evolved was a very corrupt, self-serving elite of priests and aristocrats. And it became a rotten system. So that was the problem. A new solution evolved, and that was the idea from the Enlightenment that observation of the world and reason could redefine reality in a totally new way. The mythic dimension is abandoned, and we have the rise of science, which has brought us the world of miracles that we now live in. That, of course, has lasted a long time. Not nearly as long as the others, but a long time. And it generates a whole new set of problems. Those problems being that the sacred has been banished. We have a world of materialism. We have a world of dehumanization, inequality, exploitation. That's the problem situation in the orange. So a solution evolves. It's the green meme. The sensitivity to human needs, the cry out for equality and fairness, for everyone to be listened to and included in the process. That's the green meme. And that has generated a whole new set of problems, and that being endless process and discussion, but no decisions. That's a picture of many unity churches and unity board meetings and the Democratic Party in the United States. It's just endless discussion, but really nothing happens. So that is the first tier layer of spiral dynamics and the way that problems generated solutions, which generated new problems, which generated new solutions, and it spiraled its way into ever more complexity, and that's where we are. Now, what we are hoping for is that we will move into the next layer of spiral dynamics, which is the yellow meme, and it's called integral consciousness. And I am still trying to learn about integral consciousness. The little bit that I am able to comprehend is that it is a consciousness that sees the presence and the value of each of the different memes. They're all valid in the life conditions that generated them. And they all have a piece of the truth. And integral transcends this one quality that's present in all the lower levels. And that is every one of those levels think that they are the only right ones and that all the other ones are wrong. The integral consciousness abandons that point of view and tries to look for ways to either synthesize the different levels or to pick and choose, because in different situations, different memes are appropriate. There's times when the red consciousness is actually the right thing to use, and there's other times when the green consciousness is the right thing to use. So that's my little model. It's pretty crude, but it's been a good exercise for me to see if I could articulate what each of the problems and each of the solutions have been in a very oversimplified, pretty crude way, but still it works for me. So I'm just going to share it with my friends who are knowledgeable about spiral dynamics, and I'm just interested to see what you might have to say and any feedback you'd have and how you might say it differently, because I'm sure there would be people who would differ differently. So thank you for watching, and that's it for me. Bye.